the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day. Got dreams, wanna go fast. Know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflow that. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. To find what makes you feel alive, that's the only way to live it right. And now we're all doing our own thing, but I'll never forget our glory days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah. And I'll never forget what they meant to me. Don't worry, we'll be back one day to celebrate our glory days. Although it's over now, don't let it get you down. We'll be back around. For now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts tomorrow. We'll wake up, new dreams to follow. A new goal and brand new motto. Last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back, yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one, working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun, shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah, always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it, and the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing, never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it, never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving, yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I have a dream, that's all I need, I'll make it happen with some work and belief, know what I want, so I'll take it on, I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong, let's break it down for a minute, I want the crown, I'm gon' get it, you hear me loud, man, I'm winning, yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning, these ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning, I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point in resisting, living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing, every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene, out on stage, here on screen, okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team, one day it'll be me, if I want it then I get it, head down, don't regret it, push myself to the limit, if I play it then I win it, I'm just saying, I'm just living for today, for a minute, I don't stay, I just visit, have no shame, I admit it, looking right at me, to see if I succeed, to see if I believe, they're looking up to me, they want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me, they want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me, they want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it all, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me, to see if I succeed, to see if I believe, they're looking up to me, they want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me, they want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me, they want the best of me.
Hi, so we welcome all the viewers to 20th Chessbrainz Club Arena. I am Abhishek, your host, and we have Coach Shubh with us today. Hi Shubh, are you excited for the kids battling on the board?
Yes, sir. Very much excited. Good evening, first of all the viewers and Abhishek, sir.
Yes. So we welcome all the viewers, and the battle is just about to begin in next 30 seconds, and it is going to be amazing. Currently, we have
As always.
35 participants joining. Yes. Okay, so we have already got some requests. The first request that we are going to take is for Mr. Chess Forever, and then we have a request for Chris.
Okay. Chris is the leading name. Okay, that's good.
Yes, even he's the leading name, so that's amazing to see. Okay, so it's about to begin now. Yes. Yeah, the kid is going to get paired within a second.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we can take the game of Chris. So, Chris is playing from the pieces of black against Starfish Pikachu. They're playing from the pieces of white. And we see some King's Indian structure on the board.
Yeah. With black and some London system from the white side. It's going to be interesting.
Because the main plan of London is to land a knight on e5, right? And when you play pawn d6, you just take that main plan of the London away from your opponent. So it is going to be really interesting. Now black needs to strike down the center, which is the right idea here.
Let's see how white responds. I think you should take it.
Yes, they are going to take.
Now bishop has to go back.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Now the bishop has gone. So we need to see with which pawn white is going to capture. Oh no. Okay.
I think they should take with the f pawn to put pressure on the f7 in the future.
F7, yeah, correct. It would be a better choice to open up the rook file.
And black is going for a double fianchetto. Like, just think about it. These are kids and they are knowing so much about the game. They're executing, especially I've seen with Chris right now, he's executing all the moves quite well.
Yeah.
He's looking to take down the bishop pair of his opponent, which is a very good and a sound strategy.
Yeah, and he's going to have two snipers.
Wow. Two snipers as well. And again, if let's say this bishop, just think for a second, if it randomly got placed, then he had like bishop g4, and this pin was really then annoying for the white in that situation. But the black also figured out some right way to continue from here.
Queen exchanges are going to happen, sir. That's my intuition. What do you say?
It should happen, but the one who is going to do it is going to not take any advantage because the opponent's rook will eventually get activated.
Yeah.
So now black is going to activate its rook.
Yeah.
And black has this open file, and then they can think of having a battery down the line, and then position looks quite well. Also, these are there are weak squares on the board as well.
Okay.
Now the knight is aiming to take on c7. Yeah.
c7. Yeah.
So you should defend the c7 first, or you can just go with first cover up the c7 and then push the pawn, because knight c7 can still be annoying, even though the knight has the high chances of getting trapped there. Yeah. So knight went back, and now black can think of having that outpost at some point, but yeah, this knight might just take it off.
Can they continue like a5? Maybe gain some space on the queen side. Black.
The black, right? They can try it. Okay, they are looking to just trade down the bishop pair first for their knight pair. Now you just double up. You don't want to release the tension and give them an open file, right?
No, correct.
Yes, this is a very sound strategy. Now we are going to witness a bishop pair versus a knight pair in game. And I'm really excited to see this. I mean, who doesn't want to see this?
Yeah. And both the kids have made beautiful moves.
Yes, they are playing beautifully. Again, black can think of bishop c8 and they can think of the spin in the future.
Yeah.
Because this bishop isn't paying much to them. Again, they can think of bishop h6 as well to just get this bishop into the battle.
Knight on c3 is a crucial knight.
Yes.
Yeah, guarding the d1.
Exactly. Now the point is how the white is going to use their knight pair. That's the biggest question right now. How are they going to bring these knights into the battle?
Wow. If pawn b3, the knight is...
Knight. It's a provocation tactic.
No, don't take it. Don't take it.
Oh, if you take, then the d8 rook falls, right?
Yeah, correct. Beautiful traps. Wow.
Yeah, both of them are playing high on tactics right now.
Correct. Great defense. Bishop f6. Nice.
Yes, bishop f. Again, the bishop. At least it came up in some utility to the black, right? That is the most important thing right now for them. Getting the king and increasing the pressure on d3 is also a very good idea here.
Is the rook? Is the knight hanging, sir, on c3? Is it gone?
Now it is hanging. The knight is going to fall, and eventually, if you trade down the rooks, then it is only favoring black because they are up in the material.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's a clear-cut win for the white, for the black, and rook check, and you take the pawn. Yeah.
Still, we can put pressure, right? Oh, okay. c6 gone.
It's not a big of a deal to cover this game now, right?
Yeah, correct, sir.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing much left here.
Yeah. Eventually, black is going to make a way for that. A rook b2
That's
and
true.
b3 is also falling. So there is no point.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, white should, in the meantime, look to create a passer if they want to just keep fighting on the board in some or the other way. It's not easy again, but they should give it a try. Now the white is playing for right activity. They could have done it earlier because their position was quite passive.
Yeah. Oh, can we sir play bishop c3 and rook e1 skewer? But no, it's kids are pinning the knight. Bishop b7. Knight pin.
Yes. Okay, this is going to be annoying for the white in that case.
Oh, rook. Yeah, it's gone. Knight.
Knight is going to have a tough time now to move on the board, right? Now,
Exactly.
for a moment, I just thought, okay, now I think they should go with the king, yeah. Because I'm thinking, let's say at some point we can play bishop d4 and then rook takes on f2 can also be an idea here.
It was actually sir, good. He didn't go king f7, otherwise rook e7 check and the bishop was gone, right?
Exactly. Ah, there was a fork in the position. That's correct. Now it is not there because the bishop is covering it properly.
Wow.
Good game.
Really good.
Rook move somewhere. Oh wait, this is a blunder. It's falling. I think it's quite evident that Chris will take over from here. We can take on the next request now. Sure. I think both kids just played beautifully, showcasing the real strength of a 1500.
Yeah.
Now we are going to take the game of Mr. Chess Forever. They have already completed one game. So Mr. Chess Forever was playing white against Samruddhi. She was playing from the black's pieces. And we are just going to see how the board has changed.
Sure.
So we came up with the standard Italian. That's correct.
Wow.
Yes. The spin is going to be slightly annoying. But black decided to just go with a flank attack. Striking in the center is too aggressive actually. And you are losing. Yeah, I mean, you're opening up the center without leaving your own king in the center for too long. Knight wins the pawn. Here the queen comes over. So we can clearly see that Black wanted to, have a very quick attack at the beginning. Look at their activity. Look at those pawn sacrifices. He just wants to play for the activity here without worrying about the king's safety. But here, this was the point where they lost one of their important piece, which is a knight. Oh no, they didn't lost it. They had a different way to recover it actually.
Wow.
Wow. And white found a fork here. A bishop check came on the board. And moving the pawn takes all the advantage from the white away. Later on, the knight got sacrificed to open up the center more and more.
Oh, G takes.
Bishop
okay,
takes.
that also works.
G takes is also fine. Bishop takes, and then this is a mistake completely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
Queen
giving
takes
up
is a
piece.
very solid move actually, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But here, some sort of counter attack was played by the white in this position. They could have just simplified the position and offered a trade of the queens because they had extremely good material. And they decided to castle, and black lost one more piece here. Okay,
wow.
the white took that
Real
one.
choice. Yeah.
I think kids are making it a bit more complicated for them, right? They could just keep the position simple to their own level and they can play with ease, but they're trying to do something more and they're getting something less, is what I'm observing right now.
Correct.
Now,
They can give
obviously,
some weight to their opening prep.
yeah, they can stick to the basics, right? If you don't know what to do, sticking to the basics is the way.
Yeah.
Okay, here black played the bishop because they wanted to hold on to this pawn, but knight d2 was the best move in the position. Rook came and gave the check to the king. King to f4 was played. Rook to f3 here, checking down the king, and this is also skewer, but that can be defended again. And king g5 leads to a mate in 3.
Wow. Yeah.
Now here, rook takes c5 was played. Now it was a mate in 2. King to h6 just got a mate in 1 on the board. And that mate in 1 was rook taking it. Rook takes the bishop and the position was completely over. So good game by Mr. Chess Forever. Again, Samriddhi had a new account, so she might be just into her learning curve. But both the kids played well.
Yeah.
Okay, we are getting the next request for Arav right now. Arav is playing from the pieces of black against Nithalin. They are playing from the pieces of white.
Did he try something like Slav or Kerokan? C6?
Looks like. Actually, let's just go through the beginning of the setup. There was English on the board, King's English, and then standard structure. But black decided to play it a bit aggressively to attack down this diagonal. But again, knight f3 is always there, or pawn f3 is there. Pawn f3 is not that recommended, but yeah, it's playable.
Oh.
And black decided to just go aggressive against English. Knight came on the board, attacking this pawn and punishing the queen at the same time for coming out early, which is a standard way. Goes back and white ended up winning a pawn here. The pawn moved on b6 here, and black wanted to fianchetto down this diagonal. But as their king was on the center, it had to go. Again, knight to f6 can be a better approach to. You should develop your pieces before your pawns, right?
Yeah, correct.
Because now your diagonal is even getting blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must give space to the pieces, kids, right?
Yes, that's correct. And then black got a tempo on the queen for coming out early, center. But now this is the main point. When the queen came to d4, you don't have that knight c6 move that your opponent used to gain a tempo on your queen. Now you can't gain that tempo back from your opponent. Now knight to f6 was played as a standard move. And after the knight trade, black is going to have doubled pawns if the queen trade also takes place. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And the black tried trading down the queens again. And this time, if your opponent releases the tension, your piece is going to get developed. So black had slight advantage.
Yeah.
Bishop comes out. Bishop comes out.
Yeah. Beautiful move.
Yeah, this was a very good move. Knowing the fact that the pawn d4 is currently not playable, this is actually a tricky move. Rook has to move from its initial position, and then bishop b2 can be the next plan. Yes. Black decided to trade one pair of the bishops. Knight got developed.
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
this is a very good move actually. Again, it can be met with bishop to e4, but then you have moves like pawn to f4 to chase it away, right? And then knight takes pawn. That was actually played in the game.
Wow.
Bishop just went back.
Knight takes
and then
f3.
This takes the castling rights permanently away from the white's king for this game. King moved, and I think they are winning another piece. I'm just checking if there is no discovery at the board. Move the bishop to attack the knight, but black should have no difficulty defending that knight, right?
Wow. Or discovery. Oh.
Another discovery. Yes, amazing game by these players. Now rook infiltrates to attack that weak pawn. I think black is really sorted. Yeah, black is really sorted. He knows every single minute details of his plan. That is keeping him very clear. He knows everything what is needed to be done. He's allowing the trade because he's having slightly. He's up in that pawn, and he's going to trade because he's a pawn up, and his pawn structure is slightly better at this point.
Yeah, the e4 is really solid.
E4 is really solid. It just pressed. It just completely pressed the whole position of white. That was the main point. And then at least black is trying to centralize the king. But here he just decides to not give the opposition to his opponent, knowing the fact that the king f5 can be annoying or this weak pawn can get attacked. Okay. So again, there can be idea of king e6 at this point, but then opponent had the plans to attack this pawn, and then they had passer. So they decided to hold on the position. Now king f4 is one of those ways to continue here. Good end game.
King e5.
Yes, the king got outflanking here. King infiltrated in the black's camp now. And black moved his pawn, but white is just going to march. Keep on marching, but this loses his pawn on the spot. Oh. And king moved. King could have just hold it, but I think now it's better for the white. So I think the endgame was played beautifully by the white here. Now they have a passer along the e file, right?
Correct.
Now this is unstoppable. I'm sure white is not going to give any chance. And at the end, they managed to get a queen and just a simple checkmate on the board that came down the line. So even though black played amazing, but that one small king pawn endgame mistake cost them the whole game.
Beautiful game, kids, both of you. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we generally don't see this level of chess by kids at this level. It was a really good game to see. Yeah. We are getting a request for John and Joseph. So we are going to take their games. Okay. So currently, Joseph is playing from the pieces of white, and Madhav is playing from the pieces of black. Which color would you prefer to play here?
White.
That's true, actually. Because they have a complete queen, right? And also correct. They are looking really aggressive to get a mate as well. Rook takes f2 is there. I'm just thinking how the white should...
is marching forward?
Definitely.
Wow. Deflection. Wow. Deflection.
This is a deflection tactic, yeah. Wow. And even if you don't deflect, then you can take it yourself, right? Leading to a mate itself.
Yeah.
I think now black is in some serious problem. And a beautiful execution by Joseph here.
Wow.
What a wonderful tactical play coming by the kid. Oh, we can take on the next request. Now we are getting a request for John. John has already completed his game that he recently played, so we are going to analyze it. John has played from white's pieces against Nishal. They have played from the black. And here the game begins with the queen's pawn, d4, d5, e3. Wow. And then there's bishop b5. Okay, I'm not sure about this line because this move can be met with a tempo winning move and you have to move the same piece twice. Bishop e2, standardly retreating back. Knight f3, knight e5.
Wow.
Okay, that's a good move. Wow. Yeah. Pawn f4 can be the way here, but they decided to play a knight here. I mean, knight to c3 could have been slightly better at this point. I didn't understood the purpose. And white was looking to get a fianchetto here along this diagonal because there was a weakness on g7. So knight got played and they fianchettoed their bishop, winning a tempo on the knight. Knight came here with the idea of two defenders. Okay. And the pawn kicked this knight away again. But as soon as you move one of your pawn, the friendly pawn that pawn was protecting is going to weaken up, right? And e3 felt, and the white can't even castle for the time being. Queen was played on c1.
c2 fork.
Yes.
Knight
c2 fork is there. That's correct. Even g2 is hanging, but that's out of the equation for now. They took g2 instead of getting the fork. Oh.
No worries. Nice one, kids. Good.
It's still fine. I mean, they have more material. Castling rights are taken down. So, yeah. And now they are extending their queen through their knight to the king for a discovery. King moves. Now, there was a double check in the position. Can the queen just drop in right now?
Yeah, correct. Queen
yes.
F2.
King h3. And they figured out a beautiful mate in one with knight e3. Giving the bishop the space to attack and look at the beauty. I mean, I'm going to say one thing. You know, this is our 20th stream right now, 20th tournament. But this is one of the tournament where we have seen real quality games from the students, right?
Yeah. From the very beginning, sir. From the
very beginning. That's really true. Now, we are getting a request for Kailash. We are going to go through their games.
If you observe one thing, sir, in leaderboard, still the top player, almost 20 minutes has passed, more than 20 minutes, is at only 8 points. Otherwise, most of the times we have observed 12, 14, 16 points.
There is one reason we have repeatedly advised kids to play slowly, and with time, their coaches, the parents, the whole ecosystem has worked on it. And as we see, nobody's rushing on the board. They all are taking their ample time and they're showcasing quality and, good quality chess on the board is what I'm going to say, due to which this is taking place. Now, Kailash is playing from the white's pieces and he's playing against Arna. She's playing from the pieces of black. When we look at this position, what is the first thing that came to your mind when you looked at it?
I think the piece activity of white is just beautiful.
That is correct.
Yeah.
On the first thing I saw is like the king was in the center. So I was just worried about the king's safety because we have seen in past many games where the kids just don't castle and then they get punished by their opponents for that. I believe what white... Yeah, please tell us.
Sir, I believe white is not going to castle in this game.
Looks like. I thought of one plan when the rook gained the tempo on the queen. Instead of going backward, they could have used the light square weaknesses and maybe try to infiltrate on c6 and try to play around a bit.
Correct.
It can create some more chances, like after knight d5, you can create some play on the board. So going forward has to be your idea even if you are attacking. And here we are witnessing a long castle.
Wow.
The pawn can fall on f3 because it's a double weak pawn. This is a very weak pawn. And then knight jumps on this area. I think this is something I wanted to see from a long time. King b1 is there, but they decided to trade down the queens. White is not so confident and they're looking to simplify the position potentially. But white has more material due to which they want to do it.
Black must avoid it.
Black needs to keep the queens on the board to keep it complicated and keep it spicy for themselves. That's definitely a thing. Now queen gave a check here, which is good to see. Okay, they moved a pawn, but okay, this has given us like silent discovery, plus it is going to open up the G file for white to get some counterplay against their king, and then there is knight f6 coming in the next move if they will not cover the dark squares.
Yeah.
Wow, what a good move. So white is oh, now it's the queen's falling.
Uh-oh.
Can white spot this amazing move? I think Kailash is going to spot it.
Yeah.
I'm quite confident on this.
He will spot it for sure.
No, I've seen his previous games as well while casting the tournament, so I know this pretty well. This kid never misses the tactic. I've seen that. Now there's this threat as well, and I think aren't you going to take this as a bold move where the kid decided to give up on their pawn structure to take the risk of aggression?
Yeah, correct.
This was a quite big move because many kids afraid from having those double pawns into their kingdom, but this kid took that bold step knowing that double pawns can work both ways, but he was confident enough and he immediately got rewarded for his bravery, right?
Yeah.
That was the main point. Now, rooks on the 7th are fine. They might be putting some pressure, but I think the game is almost over right now.
Queen
I mean,
A8.
what else is remaining? Yeah.
Queen 8. Can
Queen E8 and then the rook is falling. That's now unstoppable. It's over. And I'm sure Kailash is going to find all these important moves.
Yeah, correct, sir. I agree with that.
Because this, if you notice one pattern in this kid's game, he never misses a move. He takes time before making the move. So that he ensures that he plays the best possible move from his side available in the position. Opponent just resigned. Good game for both the players, but white just beautifully outplayed. We are getting a request for Arjun right now, but Arjun's name is missing right now out of... I request the parent to type the right username in the chat so we can quickly refer to your kid's game. In the meantime, we are going to take the game of Athvik.
Sure. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
top game, Starfish Pikachu. Wow.
Yes. So Starfish Pikachu is playing against Athvik, and
F to D8, sir. Is it going to be? Oh, wow.
yes, it is really powerful because after pawn push,
Yeah.
I see this knight is going to fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sir. Here, can Queen C3 be played? Was it a good move? Queen C3
Queen two.
from white. White.
From white Queen C3. Okay, I got your point. Queen C3 could have been better, but I'm just wondering what if the black again gains a tempo
Correct, sir.
and then gets another rook on D. Let's say Queen comes back and then another rook to D8. It can lead to almost the same consequences. But yeah, that could have been better. Here they offered a trade and black knows they're going to win a complete piece. And then black is immediately trading to just simplify, and he knows he wants to attack this weak pawn of white. And white is saying, you take my free pawn, I'm going to back rank you. Are you okay with that? So black says, no, I'm going to fix my back rank and then take your pawn. Now the knight can be maneuvered accordingly. Yeah.
Yeah, E4 C3 is
You
good.
can. Yeah. Knight C3 is a wonderful move in the position. Knight C3. If you put the rook back, okay. I think the kid doesn't want to give up on any of his pawns.
Maybe
That's a good
B5 will
spirit.
come in, sir. I think so. Maybe knight B5. Yeah.
B5, yeah, knight B5 is there, obviously putting pressure. But the pawn can roll for the time being. Okay, now what can be done is black can lift the rook to D6, so they don't allow this pawn to move further, and then knight C3 maybe.
Yeah, correct, sir. Why not?
Something like that might work better. Yeah, that's a fork now, and then it's over. Okay,
Wow.
the moment of king might have caused some problem. Knight takes so wait.
But sir, yeah, it's a pin.
Check.
Wow.
Rook trade.
Wow.
They hand. This is a bit scary actually.
Wow, really,
Because
sir.
if the king jumps on the knight, then and if there is no check, then the position can shuffle around. We never know. Okay, that's fine. I mean, still the black is going to outplay, but I will keep this game running just because black is just a knight up, and then we have seen the endgames taking a turn, right? I will keep it featuring right now for at least next 2 minutes, let's see.
Sure.
And black is again spamming moves. Who knows if white just takes these pawns and they have a passer down the road.
And sir, I think there is a strong possibility for that. That is actually happening.
Black played really well, but now they are spamming moves. This can lead to some problem, is what I'm observing right now.
Okay, they took away move B4 from
these double pawns is a serious strength right now for the white to stop the passes, right?
Yeah,
like none of your passer can actually work around. I see this game taking double edge.
Okay, black is going to give up a knight for sure.
Yeah, that is obvious. Knight takes, king takes, and
Yes, sir. Can white?
black could have played king. Ooh.
Yeah.
King a5. My God, black missed it. We have seen these positions converting.
Wow, frontal defense. Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Wow.
The king just stepped in front. Yeah. Now after some trades, there can be a breakthrough, and then black can get a queen maybe. Wait. The king is going to the other side.
Yeah, I think white will be the one who is winning.
White.
See?
Yes, white is in the time to catch that pawn, right?
Yeah, he is.
They're in the golden square, definitely. Pawn goes ahead, and then the king takes, and now white. There's no way black can hold this for even a draw, because you start moving just the pawn which is far away from the reach of the opponent's king, right?
Now
it's over.
Now run away. King, still bring your king. Yeah, still.
Just take those key squares before their king comes in.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now bring on the pawn.
They can bring the pawn or they can cover it up. Oh, king goes back now.
Yeah.
It's still fine. I think white can convert it. They're playing a bit fast, because look at the Atvik's timing. He's like having 5 minutes, some 60 seconds. Opposition.
Yeah. Wow.
Now it will convert it. I can tell you that. Now white will convert it. After. Wait, what? Position?
Opposition.
Push.
Yeah.
King goes back. Push. Position. This is not looking
Now
good.
king F6.
Okay, now they took the opposition.
Now
Yeah.
King F6.
King G7 and then
yeah. Game over.
roll it all the way to a queen now.
Correct.
Amazing game by the kid. I think first time I saw the kids have gone a bit fast. Otherwise, most of the kids are taking time in this tournament and they're playing. So that shows that they're really willing to make those important moves and doesn't want to give a single game to their opponent. Now it's quite evident. So
they converted it, sir. Black.
That's true.
White.
That's true. Yeah. I was just anticipating that that passer can do some changes on the board, right? That we saw here.
Yeah, correct.
That actually, and black didn't pay attention. Black was spamming moves. At this point, black had 60 some. Okay, this is the real time right now. They had even 4 or 5 minutes back then also. And these kids have played like 89 moves and there's a mate. We will take on the next request immediately.
Sure.
Good game by both the players. We'll take on the request of Samagra right now. Parents, if you are liking our work, please hit that like button and show your love in the comments for us. So we can be charged and we can keep on doing the good stuff.
Yeah.
In this position, we are playing with the whites. In this position, Samagra is playing with the whites pieces. Kailash is playing from the black. So this is another game where the Kailash is getting featured. Let's see how this game is going right now.
A beautiful move by the white side. The pawn to f3, kicking the queen away. But
yes.
Yeah.
There can be idea of queen there and threatening a mate. Queen c2 can be that one knight check. Was it needed actually? Okay, then they might want to try the dark squares, but the bishop is covering right now.
Yeah.
If you can get your, let's say, queen to f4, then that there can be some ideas around the board. King just comes over.
But yeah, knight hangs. Now 2 pieces are hanging.
Yes,
or queen
that's true.
c4 will cover it up. Queen c4.
Queen c4, but how about like queen? Oh, this rook d2, right?
Rook d2. And knight
That's true.
hangs.
Oh, the knight is
hanging.
going to fall. But then
Or
there's
we
a
go
counter attack
for
with
king?
queen g2. It's not
Rook F2.
enough compensation, but yeah. Rook f2 is there again. But yeah, it's a playable position. Again, the black's king safety might get compromised after some point. Wait. Queen to
Okay,
g6
so
was a
sorry.
blunder in itself because
Queen was
the king
hanging.
placed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the queen was hanging. I didn't expect it this though, but okay, fine.
That's fine.
That's correct.
Kids, you can
Okay.
see how much we are expecting from you that you can't play these moves, okay? These bad moves.
That's true. Okay, so Samagre decided to just give up his game. He could have played it further, but it's completely fine. Okay. We're getting a request for CB_ARJ. Let's take their game. I think this kid's name is Arjun, if I'm not mistaken.
Rook
So
takes.
Arjun is playing from black's pieces and he's playing against Lakshya, who are playing from the white pieces. I mean, I'm going to compliment the white's activity right now.
Yeah.
Just look at the monstrous activity down the board. I mean, which piece is inactive? I just want to know that.
Each and everyone is contributing something in the game. White
Yeah.
resign.
I would like to scroll this game back a bit for like a couple of minutes and see what has
Definitely.
actually took place.
Yeah. Oh, okay,
Someone is
scholar.
trying scholars. Good to see. Okay, kids are at least having that bravery to try even after knowing that it might go back. It might backfire as well. Knight is good. I think pawn c3 is a very important line. This is a very powerful line because this prevents any knight's counterplay on the queen side.
Correct.
g4, g5. What the kids are doing. I mean, here the plan is to actually move the pawn and try to get a pin and try to attack the dark square weaknesses. That can be one of the main ideas. This was quite unexpected. Okay, what are you going to do after kicking off the knight? Might not be the best thing you do. Yes. Knight got developed on a wrong square here. King moved. Knight just came. What is white trying to do right now? Black broke the center with f4, f5. Now there can be an en passant as well with this move.
Yeah. And then,
But white just simply decided to take here instead of en passanting. Rook takes his winning tempo here. Yeah. Now the queen can be in slight trouble. Again, this pawn move is going to play a huge role because this doesn't allow your opponent to gain a tempo and try any nasty forks on you. But black still knew how to punish because white left the king in the center. The line says you castle and continue the game, but as white left the king in the center, this must have given some trouble to the white here. They got the tempo and there is some tactic down the line I can see coming. Knight
now
move.
queen is totally cramped up.
Also, she can become a part of some discovery. Going back. Yeah, queen moved. You know, the only thing which I'm wishing if black must have had their c8 bishop into the battle, na, then it was enough to complete this game.
You will see that, sir. At some point, you are going to see that. I saw it in a game.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm just wondering if that comes in. Pawn push.
Here they are preparing it. Wow.
And you know what black is doing? Black is giving everything what they have to open up that center.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't took the pawn and they gave another pawn to open it up.
Pawn moves forward and bishop g4. Yeah.
Finally. Okay. They might got a queen, but that's okay. You take with the rook, you got your last piece into the battle. And that's what we observed with a beautiful checkmate by the kid. So a very good game by Arjun here. And Lakshya played fine, but Lakshya, you can prepare that scholar's line in slightly better way. And then you can definitely it's a playable line against thousands at least.
Yeah.
We are getting the next request for Sanvi right now. We are going to take her game. She's playing against Starfish Pikachu.
Pikachu.
So
Wow.
Sanvi is playing white, Pikachu is playing black. And I'm just first looking at the material. It's equal.
Skewering queen and
But
rook.
Skewer is winning the game right now for the black.
And along with that, white is losing a piece. No way to defend the rook.
That's correct. The rook is definitely going to fall after this move. Also, I'm just wondering what else white can do. Because black is having their queen next to their own king, which will not allow the white to do any attack on the king side as well. And on the queen side, they don't have much leverage right now. So what they can think is slowly improving their pieces into the game, right? Improving their knight somewhere, improving their bishop. Just improve the way you can try to just recover some pieces if you can. So for white, it is going to be a long strategic game, is what I'm thinking.
Can black go, sir? Bishop d4?
Bishop to d4 is a possibility actually, because it's an outpost square, so definitely it's playable.
Yeah. Now.
Moving that f pawn is going to make your king more and more weak. And then you can take and put pressure as well. So you just take here if you want to. Then queen can just join and threaten a mate if the king goes h1.
Uh-oh. Knight takes. Why?
Exchange sacrifice. Nothing was actually happening, but yeah, it's still scary. No, actually this can lead to a mate because the knight is covering f2 here. So after queen g3, there can be some way to achieve a mate. And that was a fork either ways, right?
Yeah, on king and queen.
That's a fork due to which they have to do, otherwise they will lose their queen for free. So it all does make sense here for the white as well. Black has just completely outplayed white right now.
Can they give up the queen? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, they can. There's nothing wrong to it. I mean, you simplify if you have more material, right? It's okay. Don't be afraid of just playing without a queen. You need to have that confidence if you're a chess player.
Yes. And you are you are already 1400.
Yes, don't be afraid. Simplify the position if you're good at it. Okay, at least white has got their pieces into the right activity right now. But yeah, there is some things which are hanging and they need to look after it maybe sooner or later. What else? I mean, white can do. Can white think of bishop or pawn push or something?
Yeah, correct, sir. But at some point, rook e4 and something is falling.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, rook e4 is always there. No, not the knight here basically, but pushing up the bishop somewhere or the pawn.
Correct.
Okay, this is like gone right now. It's a good fork. Again, the knight can be saved because this is
Bishop
protected already. Bishop is guarded.
But when knight moves, rook e2 may be played. Rook e2, and then can. Black can play rook e2.
Black can play rook to e2. That's a very good possibility actually. But are we witnessing a fork right now?
Yeah,
yes, we are. We are witnessing an important fork in the position. And also,
rook takes bishop was a move, isn't it? They would have played that.
Yes, that could have been a better move actually. Yeah. Rook takes bishop could have been a better move. But yeah, eventually it might lead to the same positions only.
Correct.
But at the end, even if you win a rook from your opponent for a knight, the position is simplifying for the white. For the black here, right?
Black.
Yeah, I mean, position is simplified. Your two pieces are off the game now from both sides. One piece are off, so that just helps black eventually. Even if you gain that material advantage. I think it's now quite difficult for the white to convert from here. The only ray of hope I see, there has to be some rook lift at some point against this pawn, and then you line up your bishop and you hope you try to do some attack on g7. There's nothing much left here apart from that. Because black is having two passes down the road. You can be a passer, but that is not even viable because there is already knight on d7 preventing your pawn from doing any activity. So just
stopping
good move because rook e8 idea, yeah. I think black is just making sure their attack and defense both work side by side.
Yeah, I think so. Their main idea should be rook c2, queen f3. They can try that.
Yeah.
Wow, pawns.
Rook check is fine, but that's not enough to, get the game even for a draw. That's the only thing. Now, this might even hurt while playing, but this is a reality.
Yeah.
How do you convert this now? Discovering. Now, maybe, as you said, queen f3 and you try to take just. That's enough.
Yeah. Give up the knight. Oh, wow.
They are trying to do everything what they want. They will not miss a single piece to get captured.
Captured, yeah. Wow.
That's good. That's good.
Kids, you are showing quality gameplay, okay? So be proud of that, okay? Wow.
Yeah, you're showing good quality games. Even white is fighting. That's more important. They are trying to get that activity. They are trying to get some counterplay. Position is not allowing them to have it, but definitely they are giving all that they have. This can be clearly seen from both the players. Now there's a mate in 2.
Bishop
Mate in
blocks
1. Yeah.
Done.
Good game by both the players, but Starfish Pikachu completely outplayed here. And now we are going to give a glance of the leaderboard to our viewers. We have Parth on the 10th position, Livinish on the 9th, Arna on 8th, Joel on the 7th, Nithilin on 6th, Sanvi on 5, Afnan on 4, Kailash on 3rd, Samagra on the 2nd position, Samagra. And then we have Starfish Pikachu on the 1st position. Still, I don't think if any player has played too many games, these are all the standard ways of, playing. We'll take on the next request now.
Sure, sir.
We are getting a request for Vian at this point. Wait. Oh, wow. Vian is playing against Mr. Chess Forever, and Vian is playing black. Forever is playing white.
Oh, queen is gone, sir? No, knight is there. Knight d4 then.
Knight is there, actually. Yeah.
Oh, rook e8 may work. No! Kids, why?
This was not needed. Yeah. Too much of trades.
Okay, still rook
Rook e8.
e8. Queen is gone. Wow.
Yeah. I think there has been some serious tactical game. I would love to see this, game from the beginning, actually. There was standard Italian. And this is fine. But here, black decided to play their silent prep here of pawn f5, gambiting a pawn. And then white denied to take it. White just focus on development, which is a good idea. I will not deny that.
Yeah.
And after takes, white is doing fine in terms of development because they have more development on the board. Black is also doing fine, undeniably, but there are light square weaknesses next to their king. And black can't castle just because the landing square of the king is being covered by that bishop. There was b5 for the same purpose, to shut down the bishop and probably then castle. But they decided to castle and allowed a double pawns potentially. That happened. And even after removing the defender, the pawn, they even lost a pawn. But in all these process, the white's king was being left in the center, and how we saw later on. Rook e8 to attack the center. They did give a weak pawn, but they were ahead in the development from white. White was earlier ahead in the same case. The center got broke down. They put pressure on the pin piece, and after all these trades, they were good enough to find that winning tactic. Yeah. And this is the reason we say, no matter how good you are at your game, please do not leave your king in the center. Castle. And after castling, also look after the king safety all the time. Now, black has passer in this position, so they will have no difficulty converting it. White is going to have some serious challenge now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can just improve the knight also, and they can try the direct mating thread if they want to. King moves, and yeah. Or else, for black, it's like quite easy. You can threaten a mate using the knight queen. You can just have your passer into a bigger piece, and you're still doing fine. Now there is an idea of knight g3. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, there's a rook lift on f3 here, attacking the queen.
Knight f2. Can they try knight f2?
Yes, they have played the pawn right now. Knight f2 is a good move. They can definitely give it a try. There's a pin now that they figured out. But they can't take right now. They need to add a defender. In the meantime, Black is saying, I will get a new queen from my passer.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, see, there's this one thing, I might be laughing on this. Not on the kid, but rather on a saying. If you have, big advantage on the board, and even if you make minute mistakes, they don't actually count. Because your advantage is so big that even if you make minute mistakes, your opponent can't get any big advantage out of it. Like we saw in one of the games, there was a fork and even they managed to get a rook back in the last game, but still it favored Black only to simplify the position because they had more material. So that's the main point I'm trying to put. Okay, White said, I'm out of all this. I want to maybe try something here. Some draw thing or something.
Yeah, I'll try oh, wow.
White resigned. Okay. Because their last idea got failed here. And again, there's a promotion of the queen, and that is leading to the mating.
Yeah.
That is leading to a mating too, obviously. Yeah. Good game by Vian here. Brilliant show. Wow. Even by Mr. Chess Forever, they fought till the end with 2 rooks. That was really good to see. Okay, I think we have completed taking on the request. We are in the last 10 minutes. Again, I would like to now feature some top board games.
Sure.
Let's see the table first. There's not a big difference in 1, 2, and 3. And there's not a very big difference from 5th to the 9th position as well. All have 12 points. Let's first try to take the leaderboard if someone is contesting. Okay, Afnan is playing against Kailash. The 3 and 4 are playing together, and the both players are on the streak right now. So I would like to take Afnan versus Kailash right now. Because this is going to impact the leaderboard after the completion of the game.
Oh,
Black is going for
pawn e4. Can it be a good move? Could it be a good move? Pawn to e4?
By the black or white?
Black,
right?
Black. No, sir. Black.
Yeah, that could have been a very strong move.
And bishop d6. Going for
bishop
queen
d6 traps down the queen almost. Yeah. I mean, the queen still has this square, but that might not be enough to stand on the board, right?
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, I think this was a very good approach, but they decided to go against the castle to break it and try some early mating threat, as the tournament is also just currently taking a turn towards the knight. Is the queen hanging?
Yeah. Kids,
what did I just observe? But why the kid didn't took this thing? The queen with the rook. Okay, I think the tournament is just about to end, so they are trying to maybe play a bit fast to maybe play more games and gather some points at this point now.
Oh, beautiful.
What we just saw. There was a point when white blundered a queen. There's a point after few moves where the white got pinned on the black's queen.
Wow.
What is just taking place? And there's a discovery down the line. What?
Again, white.
No, now queen takes is a maiden one.
Gone.
Wow, I mean, both the kids wants to get those extra points, but Kailash just outplayed again. So, okay, I will not have any comment over this game. It's just the pressure of the tournament, so no comments on that.
Yeah.
Again, Kailash is on the second spot. Samagra is taking a game here against Alpha, Beta, Gamma. Let's see.
Creative kids, wow.
Yeah, creative kids. So, Samagra is playing from black. Alpha, Beta, Gamma is playing from white.
Idea is queen h5.
Queen h5 looks really strong, but then bishop is hanging. Bishop on h5, h4 is hanging. How did you not defended it? Samagra is up in the rating, and Alpha, Beta, Gamma's rating has not been established yet. That might be a challenge on the board right now.
But I think, sir, queen g4, queen takes h4. Are there any mating threats?
Yeah, there can be, obviously. h4 to take this.
Now queen can join. Queen Queen F4
Yes.
can join. White Queen from F4 can join.
Yes. They got a rook
Beautiful.
actually.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Can we
but-
do pawn G5?
Pawn G5 is also a very good way to put pressure on the pin piece. And even if you want to activate your bishop with a tempo, I think this can be a good time to do it.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, this is a direct approach. Again, what if queen takes? Queen can't take because of the pawn. My bad.
No,
Yeah.
that's
I didn't pay attention to h6 at all.
okay. Wow.
There's only one concerning point that the light square bishop can take a turn from these light squares suddenly. If there's a
Yeah,
battery
correct.
down the road, and then we never know how the game can turn right now. Are they going to infiltrate on the 7th rank and try something more brave and
Just-
courageous?
They don't play Rook F4. Oh, okay. Good move. Good move. Good move.
That's a good one, actually.
Now, sir, as you mentioned, the bishop is free. Light squared bishop is. Uh-oh.
But they forgot
yeah,
to
they
defend this because they was removing the defender. But yeah, pawn moved, and black is putting pressure. Look how beautifully black is playing right now.
Is it a mate?
It's slowly.
Is it a mate?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. It's white's turn. Sorry.
It's white's turn. Otherwise, it's a mate definitely. If black wants to play, then that's a mate. Undeniably, that's a mate. But it's the white's turn right now, and I just want to see. I mean, that's what I said. Look at this move. It cuts off their queen from coming to the king side at any time, and plus it adds a silent attacker on threatening that mate. What is white going to do? That is going to be a really important question. Yeah.
Or can they just give up the bishop and run away? No, there is no point. No point.
No. See, if they want, they might. I mean, how do you save? Rook can't go there. Rook can't go there. The queen can't join the bishop in some or the other way. This looks really, really challenging for Alpha Beta Gamma to stand from here. Okay, they've played Rook H5, sacrificing the rook. But how long can you go like that?
Uh-oh.
This was quite well calculated by the black. Black knew you take whatever you want. I'm just going to give you a mate. Last 3 minutes, Kailash is leading. He has outplayed Samagra at this point. Or Starfish Pikachu is on third. He's playing against Tanish Reddy, and Kailash is not paired. Starfish Pikachu can equate with Kailash here if he completes the game in the right time. Afnan, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take the game of Tanish versus Starfish Pikachu here. So at this point, we see Tanish is playing white, Pikachu is playing black. And both players are going to now bullet out their moves. Because they want to just play... Wait, what? What did I just... So why did white resign? For what purpose?
Because piece down? Is it the reason? No. Sorry, my mistake. My bad. Yeah.
Nothing
Piece
like
down.
Yeah, there are minor piece down, that's true. So maybe this can be, good sportsman spirit by the Tanish to give some points to Starfish Pikachu. Because they knew if they continue the game, Tanish will not get, the Starfish Pikachu will not get what he's actually deserving after being a piece up. Can be one of those areas as well. Because kids are also learning integrity here, so definitely that might be a thing. Samagra is back at the top. Kailash, is he paid again? Oh, he's paid against Starfish Pikachu again. Wow. Samagra is back, but last 2 minutes. The leaderboard is still taking all ups and downs at once.
Sir, as you mentioned, they are bulleting it out.
Now they will bullet it out. 2 minutes are left. What else can you do? You play as fast as you can and just drive the moves without even thinking now, because you want to, get some quick points. So there's nothing left in the position.
It's 2 versus 3. Come on, kids.
Last 1 minute and 30 seconds. Queen takes c2, connecting the rooks. Fine, I mean, now it's just a matter of some moves. But I would... okay, Starfish Pikachu is taking their time at this point. They maybe want to play that quality game.
Sorry.
Okay, so Rook E8 on the board right now. Kailash is also taking time. I think kid wants to actually play the game like it is meant to go, rather than playing for points. Because both kids I've seen from at this point they're taking time, and we are in the 45 seconds. Idea of B4 here maybe. B3 out of my equation.
I think they had a mouse.
Just spin. Yeah. Okay, I'll just keep the screen on the leaderboard itself. Just because 20 seconds are remaining. Samagra has been undefeated throughout this tournament. Just at 1200, still his performance rating is 1746, which is a very commendable thing than his current strength. This kid just played 8 games. He made sure he wins every single one of it without spamming moves and playing more number of games. This is a very good show that kid gave. And finally, the tournament has concluded with our winners. So we have Arjun on the 10th position. We have Sanay on the 9th position. We have Sanvi on the 8th position. We have Livanish on the 7th position. We have Vian on the 6th position. We have Afnan on the 5th position with 18 points. We have Joel Asher on the 4th position with 20 points. We have Starfish Pikachu on the third position with 26 points. But then we have Kailash on the 2nd position with 26 points. Now viewers might be confused because both have same points, then why are they placed on different ranks? The reason is their performance rating, how they performed in the overall tournament, plus their win rate. So both have the same win rate as well, but the average opponent that Starfish Pikachu got was of 1250 elo, whereas Kailash got is of 1269. Now this is a luck based thing. You know, the strength of your opponent decides the leaderboard basically. So that was one of the parameters. It is more of a luck based, like the algorithm works in that way. And finally we have Samagra on the 1st position with 100% of win rate and winning this tournament and putting his name on top of it. So we congratulate all the winners and we congratulate all the participants as well for coming here, joining in this tournament, gaining that experience. This experience is definitely going to help you to go ahead in your chess career and be a good chess player in the future. Thank you so much, Coach, for making it till here. If you have if you want to share the mic with me and have some advice for our viewers, for our students, you can share your thoughts with us, please.
Sure, sir. Not advice, but I would like to express my gratitude to students as well as the parents. As always, it's weekend, right? So unlike other parents, they have some dinner plans, going out. But no, kids are sitting for 1 hour, grinding their way through, and parents also joining in the stream and watching their kids play. Thank you so much, parents and students. Hats off to you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's a commendable thing. I've seen the name of some parents here who are there from the start of the stream till now. So, their dedication also, it just plays, that boosting role into the kids' chess journey. And that is quite a relatable thing. So thank you so much, viewers, for tuning in. If you like that work, you can hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and we are going to meet in the next stream. Take care till then. Bye and have a good time.